sports. It's in the game.
It's the joy of six for Lewis Hamilton.
Ooh, we're raining. And we are at Monza. Da 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 da. So the first car out is OD Wickham. Just sort game volume. That was ending. That's better. Car's not talking over us. Right, so it's Inter's. He invalidates his outlap. And his teammate is directly behind him, one Esky boy. We'll see how Wickham does on his first push lap in qualifying. He is the only person that is not on Xbox in this lobby as well. AERL Grumpy, P7. Definitely didn't fuck that up. Anyway, drop down to Wickham, see how he goes into this first set of corners. There's a bit of traffic ahead. Hopefully they'll get out the way. Bit of a wiggle. Ferrari pulls over to the left. Purple sector 1, but that's because he is the first driver to set a lap. So he will be putting the benchmark out for the rest of the grid. Sector 2, a 57.988. Esky boy, let's have a look at those. 59.4. So, ODD Wickham has a lot of time on his teammates. Going to Parabolica. Right to the inside as little Chaz has binned it. Out the exit of Ascari, one Esky boy to finish the lap. He will put in a 29.8, that is about 2 seconds roughly off his teammate. Lux has just started a lap. Who shall we go to? Green Beer, Jelly Freric, Alpha Taris. Sontail is just starting a lap. Well, finishing a lap, sorry. Puts himself P1 with a 27.7. Remus Tubby's teammate follows with a 28 dead. Fizzbungle then goes ahead by another 10th on Suntail with a 27.6. There is a Haas round, and that is going to be Wickham that is round at the exit of Lesmo 1. Definitely not a place you want to be sat at, especially people on their fast laps. Albini is definitely not going to be doing a fast lap right now. Is he going to give Lux that big bit of toe? Was a fast sector 2, I think. Ooh, car sliding everywhere through a sky. That is not planted to the floor. Albini is got to the runoff. Shoots goes faster with a 27.3. Big Lou is in P2 with a 27.4. 2 times double headers champion is sat in P2. With his brother Lux about just over half a tenth behind him. Times are flying in and they're coming in thick and fast, and they're actually quite close as well. Albini has now retired on the main straight. I don't know what happened there. Must have been in the pits. Purple second one for Alan Squire. We'll self-ball with him and see how he does. Bit of a wiggle out of Lesmo 1. As is, oh, just catches the slide out of Lesmo 2. AERL Skino is not having the best of times, all the way down in P16. Both Mercs 15th and 16th. So they are struggling in this wet weather. See how Ally Squire does with a lap, and then we'll hop up to Skino's, as I assume he's going to be on a faster lap. Massive snap out of in the middle of Parabolica there. Eaton Carp has binned it on the exit of Parabolica as well. Ooh, Skino has a little moment coming out of Lesmo 1. Bit of traffic ahead of him. Someone else has spun. It's Alessio that has spun at the second chicane. I can't remember the names. Della Rogia, is it? Anyway, Skino's coming down to the Parabolica now. Someone's gone round, so this is gonna put a bit of a... Ooh, that was close. 5-place grid penalty for MG Voltic. That's an unfortunate penalty for him. He was sat right in the middle of the Parabolica there. That was a close call for sure. Is Big Lou on a faster lap? Let's check his sector 1. He is a 10th up, so he is on a faster lap. Will he be able to keep this pace through the rest of the lap? I think everybody's hoping, and he doesn't. Squire goes faster by about 27 thousandths. Big Lou just needs to find 74 thousandths though to get ahead. Well, 75 thousandths at least to get ahead of Allied Squire. Lux is in the pits. Purple sector 2, I did not see the sector split time there. Heading down to Parabolica, let's see how he does. I expect him probably a 26. Yep, 26.6. He puts himself 7/10 clear of P2. Some people will say he needs to touch grass. Mr. Old School is just finishing a lap. Can he improve on that 129? It doesn't seem like he can. I think he's run out of fuel. So we'll go to the Haas of Wicken. He is 3/10 up, so this will be an improvement, and this will hopefully bring him up. At the exit of Lesmo 2, Sontail has dropped it. Wicken puts it on P2, only about 6/10 off Big Lou. Esky Boy was just under half a second up, but it is an invalid lap. Who else have we got out? Skino is just finishing a lap. Does not like the wet weather whatsoever, so this will be a final push lap. This will be a push lap for him now. Someone has spun at the Lesmos again. Definitely not the easiest place for traction. Can anybody tell me, is it a dry race or is it a wet race? $70,000 up in sector 1. But we all know the time is in that parabolica where he avoided that McLaren sat in the middle. Snap caught in Lesmo, in the middle of Lesmo 1, Lesmo 2. Little bit of a snap in traction of the exit of Lesmo 2. So heading down to the Ascari, his sector 2 split time will be a 57.8. He's 4/10 up on his previous, but he invalidates on the entry to Ascari, so he's going to have to do another lap. Who else can we have a look at? Jelly Frerick has just started a lap there. Fake Mano is invalidated. Big Lou is just heading into the pits. And his Tub's just coming to finish a lap. Let's have a look how he does. Wasn't expecting to do commentary, and he bombs into the pits. What a wet one. Old School was not enjoying that lap. 29.4, that's his old time. Right, so he's going to start a lap. We'll just drop down to his teammate. He's matched his sector 1 now. That time he gained in that lap before, he's not been able to get that back again. Yet again, Big Lou is untouchable. Is this going to be a third title for him? Many people think it will be. Ooh, Skino loses his front wing. Got to get out of the way of that Red Bull quick. Fake Mano, let's see how his sector 2 is, because he seems to be up in his first sector. He's just down in his second sector. And he bins it in the middle of the Ascari chicane. Esky Boy just probably coming to the pits. There is a Williams about, which is our Squire on an outlap. The Broom Beer on an outlap. That was a bit silly, wasn't it? Trying to hurry on his outlap and he bins it. So that is unfortunate for him. The Haas of Wicken is on an outlap. Mr. Schutz is on an invalid lap. And then we have a Ferrari of Lux. Let's see how this lap's going to be. I reckon he's going to be slightly up. 2/10 up to be exact. This should push him right up the order if he keeps it straight. That was a catch and a half. Well done, lad. Bit messy, definitely lost time. Pulls out. Somebody spun at the chicane. Probably. Baltic has got out of the way of 2 drivers there. Wickham's just started like, let's see, it's sector 1, he's 4 tenths down on his sector 1, so he is not going to improve at all. Fizzbungle is in the behind Wickham and he's on an outlap. MG Baltic's on an outlap as well. Esky Boy outlap. See how Lux does. He's a purple sector 1 apparently, so let's see if we can keep this momentum going. Is this going to be a battle of the brothers? Definitely good pace through them Lesmos and good traction because the rear end can't look like it's stuck. He is 2 tenths up. Can he carry this on through Ascari? Can he get a good exit? It's a strong exit and the rear stuck with him there for once. Down to Parabolica. This will get him up onto the front row if he can keep this momentum going through the rest of this lap. Just shy. I believe that's like 42 thousandths off pole. See how Wickham is doing. Or better yet, there's Sambol Skino all the way down there in last of the runners. Old School has put himself ahead of Alicio. Quite a lot of 27s there, so everyone's quite close to 3 people in the 26s now, as Alad Squire put himself up to P3 with a 26.9. Bit of jockeying for position in the Parabolica there, to try and start their final laps, I assume. Skino is 7 tenths up, purple sector 2 apparently. Keeps it within the white lines. I hope he can finish his lap. Clear track ahead of him now, so let's see what time he can do, because he'll definitely climb right up this order. As long as he keeps it pointing the right way, which he does. Straight over to take the tightest line to the 26.9, puts himself in P4, just shy of P3. Big lose on a lap, but he's definitely... this is going to be just a bit of a flex. Yep, 29.5. Allied Squire is not going faster. Ramis Tub is a 1.5 down on his time. Wickham is slightly up, but loses it, and that's him out of qualifying completely. MG Baltic. MG Baltic and Mr. O'Shoots could gain some positions here. Don't know how much they are up, but you never know. Baltic is a 10.5 up. Shoots puts himself up into P4 ahead of Skino. Baltic goes into the pits. Fizzbungle puts himself into P3. So Skino is all the way down to P6 with Big Lou taking the first pole of season 3. But I would say it was not easy going. He had to put a stonker of a lap in at the end. to ward off any hope. But people were starting to get closer. You never know what happens in these races. So it's begun for the formation that we will sort. I want telemetry, don't like the telemetry. Details, we'll get the tyres situation. A lot of soft runners. And my fantastic AI in 18th. And that OP, I don't even race and I'm not last. So there is a few medium runners of Shoots, Wickham, Sontail and Little Chaz in last. My AI is going to cause a shit ton of drama, I can see it. So, what teams had the best qualifying? Let's have a gander. I actually have no frigging clue. I would say, I'm going to say Red Bull with a P1 and P8. That's about it, really, isn't it? I mean, you got the Haas in 9 and 10th. Yeah, again, Big Lou clear. But looks can give him a challenge. Ooh. That looks terrible. So let's get a get in the comments in the chat who is going to win the first race. There's only 2 viewers, so I don't see the point in me even doing this fucking stream. Hey ho. Right, so as the final drivers, someone's disqualified from the session. So little Chaz is finally lining up in his grid slot. And I see Albini is just pointing straight towards him. Looks with a decent start. Turn 1 is going to be a massacre. Looks goes and hangs it down the inside of Big Lou, pushes him wide. Looks is getting his elbows out. That reminded me of... Oh god, there's a pile up at the back, don't there? Yeah. Maybe this was going to happen. Some people trying to make it 3 wide in a corner that is impossible to go 3 wide in. And my AI is doing thunderous work in air 12th. But anyway, we'll go back up to the top. Big Lou has managed to keep the lead. Skino has got up to P4. Ella Squire has dropped a shit ton. 14 positions he has lost. Alicio has gained 7 positions. My AI and Chaz have gained 6. Skino, though, has gained 2 positions, and the Broom Bears gained 4. So, down to some battles. There's a bit of a 3-way battle here. Ooh. Heat and Carl going diving down the inside of Wiccan and Alicia at Parabolica. My AI has gone into the pits. Probably for the best. Alicia cut the corner. He looks like he's got a bit of damage to his front wing as well. Yeah, he's definitely missing an end plate there. He's going really defensive on Wiccan. Pick a line and stick to it. Alicia, though, the first one with their penalty. Albini now on the back of Sondale through Lesmo 1. Looking to make a move, thinks about it, does not make it, sticks right behind him. A little bit of a train going on. Sontel goes defensive into Ascari. Skino is right. Oh, there's a bit of more changing positions here. Alicia has lost out on a couple more positions. Ramis, Tubb and Wiccan have got past. This is going to be a bit of a mess. That front wing is not helping Alicia right now. but he chooses to stay out. He is dropping positions rapidly. Fake Mano and Mr. O'Shoots and Mbrimbe all battling for that P5 position. Lewis near enough got a second gap to P2, so he is starting to put his foot down and get on with it. Jelly Frog is sometimes an issue because he is all the way back down in P20 by himself, about half a lap down. And assuming Lux has dropped from that 1 second gap, so Big Lou is just piling on ahead. This is going to be an easy one for Lou. That's a bit of a sketchy Ascari for Lux there. Loses even more time, but the top four are pulled away from 5th, 6th and 7th in their battle for the position. So it's 3 people battling for P2 at the moment. Let's sit on board with Skino as we watch him try and pull up to the back. Lux goes defensive, takes the inside line for turn 1. Fizz very clean there. Ooh. Round the Grande Curve. Skino is going to have a dive down the taps Fizz bungle a tiniest bit there. Decent racing there. Moves him up to P3 and Lux has lost down 2 positions. Now they have to get on the hunt for Big Lou, which is 2 seconds ahead of the pack now. Stretching his legs. Fizz and Skino now. Fizz did not have the DRS, so Skino saw the opportunity and got ahead before the Ascari chicane. Fizz has gone round in the middle of the Ascari chicane. He's got to make sure he rejoins carefully. What in the hell was he doing there? That's just... Oh well, right, anyway, I'm assuming everybody's going to pit now. Shoots doesn't pit. So the safety car is out. For the first time in double headers, Season 3, Shoots has taken the lead. He's going to count on another safety car with only... I don't see, it's only a 25% race. Pit and go for it. Skino is now right on the back of Big Lou. We know these two can go toe to toe with each other. Mr. Old School has put it up at the P4. Does he pit? Did he pit at the start? Stops, there we go. No, Mr. Old School has not pit, he's been on them softs the whole time. The only one's not to pit then is Old School on Shoots. Everybody else is pit. So everybody will be battling for position. Let's see who gained the most. See the tires actually. Chaz is on the soft. Sontail on the hards. Wicken on the softs all the way down in P16. He has dropped a lot. Position changes. Albini and Chaz have gained 9 places. Squire's lost 10. Old School's gained 11, but he still needs to pit. So I think this is going to be a good battle between Big Lou, Skino. School is going to pit now by the looks of it. Bring him out in dead last. Safety car will be in at the end of this lap. I can assure you that one. Serves his penalty. This one has left the session. He has the pace to keep up with Skino. So does Lux. Fake Mano is got some good pace. So this is a, especially with the DRS, depends who's got the lower wings. But then again, if you've got a bit of higher rear wing, smashing exits out of corners. Should make it harder for someone to pass. The safety car is in this lap. Alicio has dropped off massively. Unless he's going to stay towards the rear and then just get onto the back of this pack like... Oh. Just fly under the back of these actually with them hot tyres. That's a good idea. But we will drop back up to the front. We will sit on board with Skino. Mr. Shoots has not gone. Now he goes. Skino gets an absolute jump on Big Lou there. He's got the toe of Mr. Shoots all the way down to turn 1. He's already ahead going down into turn 1. Locks it into turn 1 round, and he is in provisional P1. There's a few drivers, someone trying to take the escape route. I admire that one. It is the hardest run-off to go through because you can't actually make it. But we'll go back down to Albini and Shaz. That was a bit... that was a bit of a desperate one. Now Skino is going to make he's going to try and get ahead of Shoots and try and get ahead of Big Lou straight away. Shoots just needs to hold Big Lou up a tiny bit. Shoots does go wide though on the exit of Ascari, so that will let Big Lou go, or will it? Shoots is fighting back, he's back ahead. Shoots has got that low downforce setup. Fake Mano and Remus Tubber going at it round Parabolica. Remus Tubber the outside line. Swoops around the outside of Fake Mano. No DRS just yet. That Ferrari in the background has some stupid straight line speed. Down the outside, they're going to make it 3 wide down to turn 1. Who is going to be the wiser? Albini gets through on both drivers. That was a good move there. He's put himself up into P6, now gained 13 positions. Fake Mano, little Remus Tub has dropped from back as well. Little Chaz has got past. This is going to be some good racing there. They all slotted in perfectly. Mr. Shoots needs to go into the pits. Mr. Shoots goes into the pits. Big Lou will not have DRS. Shoots gets a 3-second time penalty for track limits. Big Lou went wide there on the exit of Ascari, so surely his warnings are getting close to a penalty. This midfield battle is really good. My AI repping it in P14. Some people are taking wide lines on Parabolica or hook the inside. But crucially, Skino is 1.2 ahead of Skino. Little Chaz is going to make it too wide. He's going to try and go down the inside. The Red Bull just... don't know what happened there. Anyway. I like Squire making his way back up. ODD Wicken has no front wing, I believe. Big Louis got back into that DRS. It's a safety car. Another safety car. Skino's got to control this pack, and it will probably be a 1 or 2 lap bomb to the end. Is anybody going to pit? Does anybody need to pit? Everybody has pitted. Sontail's obviously pitted twice. Alessio has pitted twice. Is anybody going to the pits? Couple people do. Albini and Chaz and Voltic. So the McLarens have stuffed themselves there. McLaren have really stuffed themselves there. This is going to be a long wait for Voltic. He has to have a front wing change too, so he's going to drop all the way down to the last. Anyway, we have Skino in P1, Big Lou in P2, Lux in P3, Broombeer in P4, Fake Mano around his top, Esky Boy, I like Squire, my AI, which won't count, so everybody will gain a position if they're behind him. Old School in P10, but basically P9, Shoots, Albini, Alessio, Sontail, Sick, Little Chaz, Jelly Freric, Wicken, and MG Voltic. So there is 18 cars on track, but 17 drivers. Safety car will be in next lap. Definitely won't be in this lap. Too many cars spread out at the back, so this will give us 2 laps of racing. No DRS, crucially. Skino was telling me that he wanted to try and fight for the title this season. After missing a couple races in season 2, he had no opportunity, but he is obviously going to try and get off to a flying start. Albini and Chaz are back in the pits. So I wonder what's happening there. Another penalty? So more softs on, another penalty, so he's clearing his penalties up. Clowns are not having a good day though, down in 16th and 18th, both not in the points so far. Red Bull again, 2nd and 5th. They're having the better team day so far. So it'll be in this lap. Little Chaz will literally pick them up right at the back. Ooh. Love this throttle glitch, gets it right in the middle of the Scari. Hopefully there's no Constantino, it'll flick through. Just double check. Everyone's behaving. Little Chaz coming up to the back now. So we'll go and sit on Lux. Hopefully we get a nice helicopter cam, because that's what we want. Skino knows exactly when to go. Doesn't go too early. he is gone. He's got the jump on everybody there. About half a second separating him and Big Lou as they go down to the penultimate lap. Lux is going to have a look down the inside of Big Lou. Does not have side by side. There's a bit of, oh god, there's another turbo kerfuffle at the back. Old School is putting the barriers. Let's go back up because we have Fake Mano has got up ahead of Debrumbe into Lesmo 1. Allied Squire is right on the back of Remish Tub. No DRS, so this is going to be purely straight line speed. Allied Squire flies past Remish Tub. Mr. Shoots flies past Remish Tub. What is up with Remish Tub is he got an engine problem. Doing a Sebastian Vettel. Big Lou is right on the back of Skino here. Is he going to make it down the inside of Parabolica? No. He's a better run through Parabolica. The battery is on. We have a retirement of MG Voltic on the exit of Ascari. Sit on board with Big Lou. Where will he go? Skino holds on to P1 so far. Fake Mano holds on to P4 from the Broombeer. Allied Squire gonna have a go at the Broombeer down to Della Rocha. Broombeer pulls out of that one perfectly. Midfield battle for decent points paying positions. Fake Mano is 2 seconds off the front three, but we'll go to the important battle. Big Lou on the back of Skino down into Parabolica. A slipstream. The ERS is smashed on down this back straight down to Parabolica. This looks like a win for Skino and a P2 for the reigning two-time champion. Shoots and Remis Tub. Ooh. Allied Squire lost out a lot there on Parabolica. Alpha Romeo put himself in 5th and 6th. But it is AERL Skino that takes the win for the first race of round 1. Old School will bring it home in P14. So round 1 sees Skino beating Big Lou. Is Big Lou's title reign over as Skino also gets the fastest lap? Then again, this is only round 1 of 11, I believe. I will be back in a few minutes when we are ready for race 2 at Imola. And we are back for race 2. Back in a second. grid. We have, let's get this up and let's get the tyres up. I thought it was going to be a wet race, never mind, boring. Right, so we've got Fizz in second, but he ain't copy first. MG Baltic, Broombeer, MSA Albini, Old School, Jellyfro, Wiccan, Mr. Shoots, Little Chaz, Eski, Allied Squire, Remus Tubb, Sontail, Fate Mano, Lux, Igloo, Skino, and Ryan is in last as he has joined in for the second race, as he couldn't join the first race due to the Xbox update for the game. We have 3 medium runners, Jellyfroic, Wiccan, and Chaz. See if they can hold on to their positions. 6 people, 3 people now. It was looking at 6, now it's 3. See how this start will go. Imola has not been a nice track to go to, especially with the turn 1 and how it kinks off, and I think everyone just needs to take turn 1 nice and easy just to get through the race. Think with their heads. Skino takes it into his grid slot. So we are looking for the lights. Green flag is waving. We have 1 lights, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And we are off. There's a couple people round. Someone went straight on. Remus Tubb is the one that's lost out. Ryan is retired already. He is in the barriers on the exit of the first chicane. That's a virtual safety car. So, who gained the most out of that? Big Lou has made it up in the P15, Skino's made it up in the P16 after 2 people have dropped down ahead of them. Wickham's lost 5 places. SQ Boys gained 4, with Sontail and Fate Manor gaining 3. Voltic has got himself up into P1 from P3, so that is a good start from him. Hear some coughing, that's my son in the background. He's ill as hell. So let's see. Are we going to go racing real soon again? Ian Carp is right on the back of MG Voltic, ready for this restart. Mr. Old School is sped into the pit lane. Top 3 are away from the pack though, as we are green, and Fizz Bungle and Heating Carp, that wasn't a good mixture last race, so let's see how that goes. And it'll be interesting to see how quick the likes of Lux, Big Lou and Skino cut through the pack, because this is quite a difficult, tight track. Voltic has lost it and he will not be able to rejoin until everybody has got past. That drops him all the way down to last. Skino's got past Big Lou, so the charge is on. He's got 2 seconds to gain to get to the back of the pack. Eating Carp though is leading as MG Voltic has gone around again at Aqua Minerale. So them tyres are done for. Esky Boy and Mr. Shoots are getting awfully close. There's a bit of a lag there. Bit of jumping about. But keep it clean. Albini and Fizz. Albini gets past Fizz and up into P3. Yellow flag again, but it's in sector 3, so it is MG Voltic is not having the best of times on them tyres after spinning. Little Chaz, oh, there's a good little battle going on here. MG Voltic retires in the pits, which is understandable after about 3 spins in 1 lap. Definitely not enjoyable. He was winning the race at one point, but as ODD Wickham misses Aqua Minerale completely and has to go off track. Shoots is past Esky Boy, and everybody is quite close, to be fair. De Broombeer has got him up into P2 and is hunting down Heating Car. Fizz Bungle has lost the rear out of the penultimate corner. Sontail has lost it on the through the final corner, sorry, and has no front wing, so he will dive into the pits, and that is going to be a full course safety car, I believe. Perfect time to pit. Both Alfa Romeos in the pits, just as the safety car is out. Wonder if they'll actually gain any positions as well. We'll see who's. So we have Isky Boy has gained 5 positions. Fake Mano has gained 6. Skino has gained 5. And Big Lou's gained 3. So good starts for them guys. I'm assuming everybody that is on the soft tyres will pit for mediums or hards. Drive-through penalty for Broombeer in P2, so that is his race pretty much over and done with. Sontail is drive-through penalty, speeding under the safety car, so that is 2 drive-throughs, to my knowledge, unless I've missed one. Ian Carp dives into the pits. The front wing is, or is that the polystyrene board? It's the polystyrene pit board. Scroll down the order and I think everybody's gone to the pits. Yep. Apart from top 3, Jellyfrog, Little Chaz and Wiccan have opted to stay out on the mediums. Then again, there is a high chance of another safety car, so they're going to chance it and see if they can gain a lot of positions. Remis Tub gets himself up into P11. So he has gained a few places after pitting as soon as the safety cars come out. Whether that's where he was before, I don't know. He's gained 2 places from a starting position, so it's not all bad. Fizz Bungle and Albini have lost 7 positions. Albini is out of the race. He's binned it on the exit of the hairpin. I don't know the name of the corners. I'm not that good. Old School gets a 3-second time penalty after going marginally wide there. It's a really harsh one, especially in the safety car, but you've got to keep your car in them track limits. Skino is only 2 positions off points. Lux is behind Skino and Big Lou. He was ahead. But we do have some fast drivers at the top end, so see how they do. But Broombeer will drop to the back of the pack pretty much after he has to serve his drive-through. overheaders brings out some of the best overtakes. Safety car will be in this lap. Sure. So we'll have to see what little Chaz, Frerick and Wickham can do on them old tyres while everyone behind them will be on the fresh rubber. I'm assuming everyone's gone for mediums. Yep. Oh, Old School's on the hards, but he pitted 4 laps ago, so he's gone pretty much from the start. Get rid of that menu. Charles being a little bit naughty. Side by side with the safety car, something you can't do. Jelly Froke, a 5-second penalty for ignoring yellow flags. So I'm assuming that's with the... Oh, that do not. Wickham has lost it and binned it on his own accord. Fizzbungle's getting picked off left, right and centre now. Oh, Green Bay is round. Oh God. Big pile up there. Skino has lost out a lot there as Big Lou's up into P7. Still has his front wing. So he will still carry on, but he's got a lot of positions to bring back up here. See what's been said in Discord. Not a lot can be said, it's on slow mode. Little Chaz is ahead of Heaton car, but Esky Boy is in the better position because he has pitted. So is Heaton Carp. So at the minute it is a battle between Esky Boy and Heaton Carp for the win of this race. We're halfway through though, so there could be another safety car. You never know. We have lost 4 drivers so far. I like squaring around this tub of boxed. Big Lou down the outside of Lux. Makes the position up into P5 now. Skino is in P11, 3.2 seconds behind Wickham, so this could be a switch in the championship already and give Big Lou that advantage in the championship. Although Skino is flying, he has already pulled a second back on Wickham. And he's on the back of Fake Mano, so you're of 2 seconds now in the space of a sector. Skino's got a bit between his teeth, to say the least. So the battle for P9 is going to be hotting up quite soon. DRS is enabled. As the House of ODD, we can go straight on and misses the turn. So that leaves Skino and Fake Mano to go at it. Fake Mano pits, so Skino is back up in P9. He's got his teammate ahead of him by 4 seconds. Let's get the interval from the leader. Big Lou is only 8 seconds behind the leaders, while Skino is 18 seconds, so it's 10 seconds separating Big Lou and Skino at the minute. Fizzbungle is round and heads into the pits. Don't know what happened there. Fizzbungle speeding in the pit lane. Fizzbungle is retired from the session. So that is 5 drivers out of the session now, with 14 people left. Everybody's kind of spread out apart from Lux and Big Lou, and then Esky Boy on the back of Heating Carp. So this is looking a bit dead now, but Mr. Shoots has joined in onto the back of the battle for P5. This is looking to sit back now. Big Lou looks to made a bit of a mistake there. Looks is going to go down the inside into the second chicane. Gets ahead. Looks has front wing damage, so that's going to hold Big Lou up as well. Skino is on the charge. He's already on the back of his teammate. Will his teammate just let him by? I don't think he'll even need to let him by. The speed that Skino's going, he's going to go down. He's going to go down the inside of this corner up here, I think. Yeah, he's ahead before the corner. So 6 seconds in 6 laps. Can he get that position? Big Lou has dropped another position. Big Lou has front wing damage as well. So Shoots is flying through. 6 seconds between separate Big Lou and Skino. So we'll keep an eye on that, as there will be a battle quite shortly between Shoots and Lux. Fake Mano though is right on the back of Remus Tubb, so we'll keep an eye on that one as we just drop and miss. Mr. Shoots get past Lux with the DRS. Lux does have front wing damage, so he is going to be struggling. Skino's got the track to himself. This is where he'll make all of that time up through these sections. SU Boys on the back of Heating Carpet going into Aqua Minerale. I am pretty sure Chaz needs to stop still yet, and so does Jelly Freric, so those are going to drop back considerably. Fastest lap goes to Wickham, who's down in P14, so he will not get the fastest lap point. Skino has pulled a second in, second and a half. Almost. Little Chaz goes into the pits, so the fight for the lead is on between Carb and Esky Boy. Sit on board with Esky Boy as he's not going to be able to make a move. Jelly Freric and Big Lou have pit. Big Lou has had enough of that front wing damage. Esky Boy just has the advantage with the ERS. Can Esky Boy get a win? 3-second time penalty for Wickham. Skino is up to P5 and he is closing in on Lux. Everyone's kind of spread out. Sontel is on the back of Little Chaz, but Little Chaz does have them new tyres on. Wickham has spun at the chicane in Sector 3. Ally Squire is right on the back of Jelly Freric, but also Jelly Freric is on them new soft tyres, so once they get fired up, he will pull away. Sontel, though, sticking to the back of Little Chaz. Some tyres have not shown up just yet as we get going through the final corners on to head on to lap 13. Esky Boy, is he going to make a move down to turn 1 on Heating Carp for the lead of the race? Surely he will. He will go down and take the outside line down into turn 1. Will he get ahead though? Ooh. Bit of a battle. Heating Carp has managed to stay ahead. Just though. Heating Carp goes wide though, and Esky Boy slips through. Esky Boy is on the back of his teammate. He is about to lap his teammate. I'm expecting fastest laps from this man now, Big Lou. New soft tyres, new front wing. He's going to be rapid. Allied Squire right on the back of Jelly Freric. Esky Boy seems to have a bit of an issue. He is dropped now behind Mr. O'Sweet. So the two Alpines in 1 and 2. Don't know what happened there, whether it was a collision between Heat and Carp, but we'll see after the race. But Skino is now 2.5 seconds from Lux in P4. So is he going to be able to get ahead? Lux, Little Chaz, sorry, is behind Mr. Old School going down the straight. That is Wiccan, who has spun, and I hope he is out of the way, which is good. He is rejoining safely. That's a really good. That's some good safe rejoining there. So the top 3 are within a second of each other now. And it's advantage Skino so far, taking the win and then sitting in 5th place, and it could be 4th at the end, towards the end of the race. Fake Mano has got a 3-second time penalty. Little Chaz has a 3-second time penalty as well. Get the penalties up real quick. 8 seconds for Mr. Old School. Sontail is looking to make a move. Goes off track. Don't know what, if they were side by side in that corner and it had to go off track kind of thing, but who knows. Ally Squire is on the back of Jelly Frerick. We're on the penultimate lap now. 2 Alpines, is their team orders? Are they going to just stay in formation and take the 1-2, or are they going to try and go for the lead? Fake Mano has spun at the chicane in sector 3, sorry. Esky Boy's still there, Esky Boy's still sniffing. Skino is right on the back of Lux now. Wickham is not enjoying life, he has spun again. Broombeer has left the session. He is already DNF'd from the race. So we're in the final sector of the penultimate lap. We're heading into the final corners, ready to start lap 16, the last lap of round 1. And we're looking at Skino now, who is looking to make a move to get the P4 position from Lux. Lux moves out of the way. He knows he is not able to fight at all. But we'll drop down to the 2 Alpines. Are they going to stay in formation? It looks like they do, but Heat and Cop takes a really wide line. They're side by side. Mr. Shoots gets past. Great driving. Esky Boy looks set to be taking that final podium position, but any spins, any slow movement, Skino is right there. He's only 2 seconds behind. All it takes is for one person to get a penalty. One person to go a tiny bit wide, and it will jeopardize their chances of getting a podium in round 1. Wickham has spun again, but he's in P14. It will not make a difference. Mr. O'Shoots is looking likely. He is going, yep, round the final corner. He is going to win the second race of round 1 in double headers. Heating Carp takes a 1-2 for Alpine. Esky Boy in P3. Skino up into P4. Lux in P5. Little Chaz in P6. Sontail is sitting in P7. Very good race. Mr. Old School in P8. Jelly Frerick will jump Old School, so will Allied Squire, so will Big Lou. And that will give Big Lou one final point. Who got the fastest lap? Big Lou got the fastest lap, of course, so it's 2 points to Big Lou in the fight for his 3rd championship in a row. So that wraps up round 1 of season 3 in double headers. You have the Alpines taking P1 and P2, and then you got Esquiboy, Skino, Lux, Chaz, Sontail, Jelly Freric, Allied Squire, and Big Lou rounding up the points paying positions. And then afterwards your old school Remus Tub, Fake Mano, and Wiccan, which are the last of the finishers. Fizzbongle, Broombeer, Albini, Voltic, and Ryan, which complete the order of the standings. Hopefully I will be back next week and I will be ready with the graphics. Definitely was not ready today. Wasn't expecting to do it, but I ended up having a bit of time. But that is it, and we will catch you later, guys.